I mean, at least for me, just taking care of the ball, just looking to kind of pass and, predetermining my passes and where they're going. So, 27 turnovers started with myself. So that's what I got from the first half.
What is ideal for you guys before the regular season starts for us in terms of, you and AD and LeBron want to get X amount of minutes, or are you kind of more looking like race the marathon?
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to figure it out right now. Everything's not going to be figured out in the next week or two. So, got a long year. This is the preseason. First game for a lot of us since April, May, or something like that. So, we'll figure it out.
To be fair though, most of the comments were like this one, saying that we're talking about preseason, not regular season games or playoffs where games matter, but preseason. Stop it. Basically, a lot of people, most people actually, pushed back on the hate that Westbrook was getting just because of a preseason performance that wasn't a good performance. It was even a season debut. It was a preseason debut. And a lot of people still reacted and wanted him to get traded. Obviously, I took the YouTube comments, but you could imagine how it was in Twitter. In the Twitterverse, it was much worse than that. So why am I even putting this video out there? I'm not putting it just to make it seem like everybody hates Westbrook all of a sudden. No, I'm just trying to show you guys a problem that exists right now, and that's existed for a long time now, to where players are now making decisions to where it has a lot of us being upset, but at the end of the day, a lot of what they're doing in the NBA, a lot of how things are going in the NBA is due to how we react to them. A lot of people say that these players care about legacy, and what that entails is that they really do care about how people perceive them, and that means us as well, okay? If we call them stats padders and whatnot, then that's gonna make them want to do something so that they can fast track their way to a title. Otherwise, they're going to be labeled a stats pattern forever, even if they end up being in the Hall of Fame, okay? Because they didn't get the elusive ring that all the best players now have to get in order to be in this imaginary category that we all have in our heads. Also, a lot of this can be attributed to how the media portrays certain players, leaving people to expect so much out of a player that when he inevitably fails, we rag on him because we've been told, well, this is how he was supposed to be this whole time. But why do you think media networks talk about these topics in sensationalized manner? Why do you think your favorite YouTubers are doing videos right now about Westbrook being disappointing? Because many of them, I'm not saying all, many of them do know that this specific topic will get a lot of views. And that's no fault to them, right? I'm trying to do the same thing here, I'll be honest. And I'll tell you why we do this. Because we see that there are so many people that hate him. There are so many people that hate him. It's just that simple. And he's so hated, in fact, that doing a video on him every time he performs badly will get you views. I know by now I'm basically circling around the main point that I'm trying to make in this video. Well, I'll cut it short now, okay? It's our fault. Everybody. Not just the YouTubers, not just the media outlets of ESPN and whatnot. Everyone. Everyone on Twitter, everyone on YouTube, everyone on Facebook. It's all our faults collectively. We have allowed this to happen. We have collectively fed into this hate train that, carries around certain players' names. And for that reason, players hear that and they say, look, I have to do something drastic now. I have to do something drastic now. And what happens to those players that actually don't do anything, despite hearing everything they're hearing? Kevin Love comes to mind. He decides not to want to buy out because he's pretty comfortable playing in a team that won't compete for a championship, knowing that he's going to get paid $30 million a year. A lot of people had something bad to say about Kevin Love not wanting to buy out. Even though that was his decision, it was fine for him to stay where he was at and get the money that he deserved. Now, Kevin Love isn't the only player that's defying what the masses expect them to do. Bradley Beal is one that comes to mind. The Washington Wizards have been horrible for many years, and Bradley Beal has had opportunity after opportunity to leave, and he still, to this day, decides to commit to this team. People have a lot of bad things to say about that. People want their favorite players to play in these big market teams because they want to see them win a championship and then be propped up as the best. If not, then they're going to rag on them. They're going to rag on their legacy. And a lot of players care about their legacy, and a lot of players care about what people think. And that's why the NBA is the way it is, because of us. Not because of them, not because of GMs, because of us.